everybody. Allison here. I'm the Director of Risk Tolerance at Simpler Trading, and we are going to look at an end of week play for this shortened holiday week on SPX. Now, as we've discussed over at Simpler Trading, SPX has started to trade a bit more range bound. We recently got back down to the bottom of the range and have started to play back up towards the top. On top of that, it's not uncommon during holiday weeks like this to get slightly choppy to bullish sentiment. It's also historically not uncommon to get a move higher into July 4th for the holidays. And I know typically historically, we see tomorrow as a bullish day in the Trader's Almanac, the first trading day of July. So with all of that in mind, I'm just looking at a short-term trade for a move back up to at least around 75.50, if not 7600, with a forgiveness factor in case we do continue higher, given the fact that we have a great squeeze that's been setting up on the daily and the 2-day time frame. So there are two different ways I would look to play this. The first is just strictly on SPX itself, and you jump into an out of the money debit broken wing butterfly. Now, the reason why this is one of my favorite butterfly strategies, or probably favorite strategies in general to trade, is because it allows for an excellent risk versus reward scenario like a butterfly does, but also gives you a forgiveness factor in case you have the direction correct on which way you're looking for the move to happen, but it just goes right past your strikes. For example, in this case, if we are aiming just back up towards those recent highs that we had here on this bounce up off the lows before we went back down to test them again, that's around 75.50. So in this case, I'm looking at the 75.45, 75.55, 75.60 call broken wing butterfly, where 10 points of debit is on the debit spread side spread width, and 5 points is on the credit spread side for spread width. So what does this mean? Well, it means, one, it's going to cost us about $1.75, $1.80 based on the current mark. That's about a $8.25, $8.20 profit potential depending on your fill. So excellent risk versus reward on the risk versus the max profit if SPX pins around 755. If this goes completely in the money, though, let's say we go right up towards 7600, or perhaps some catalyst comes out to where the squeeze starts to fire to the upside and we just zoom completely in the money on this butterfly, that's okay. Unlike a standard butterfly, because our spread width is different on each side, if this goes completely in the money, it will still allow for a profit. The way we figure that out is we take the 10 points of the debit spread minus 5 points of the credit spread width. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So that's the value of the butterfly. 5 minus, let's say, $1.75 that we pay still leaves a $3.25 profit potential. So still a pretty good risk versus reward if it goes completely in the money. And that's where that forgiveness factor comes in, that you're right about the directional move higher, but you might be wrong about where price may stall at for that pin of the butterfly. So that's one way you could look to take it. And it, like I said, excellent risk versus reward on this strategy. However, if you're a little concerned about the markets with how they're acting, or you just want a wider net to catch without necessarily a higher capital risk, then consider going to XSP. XSP is a 10th of the size of SPX. It also is able to be cash settled, which means you can completely hold it through the cash settlement without any risk around assignment. And you can have a wider width or net that you look for the underlying price to trade in. For example, you could get the 753, 758, 760 broken wing butterfly. Now, like I said, this is a 10th of the size. So this translating on SPX would be the 7530, 7580, 7600 butterfly, right? That kind of fly on SPX would cost you probably closer to $11 or more. But here, it's only costing us $1.18. Now, the downside, of course, is our max profit potential is also limited, right? 382 is our max profit if we cash settled right at 258. If it goes completely in the money, because once again, that squeeze is firing, we would do 5 points on the debit spread this time. Minus 2 points on the credit spread leaves a $3 value. 3 minus $1.23 would still be $1.77 of profit if it goes completely in the money. So still better than a one-to-one risk versus reward if that happens. So once again, a wider net in regards of where SPX and in turn XSP can move. Not as big of a profit potential, but still a very similar or even slightly smaller risk. So two bullish trade ideas, basically looking for a move at the very least back into this range, if not higher, going into the end of the week and into the holiday. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, may the trade be with you, my fellow Jedis, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye, guys. Hey, Allison Ostrander here, Director of Risk Tolerance at Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. As always, may the trade be with you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.